Hello, this is H.G. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Bravely 2nd End Layer. Let's go pick up the Compass of Space and Time at the Harina Sea Caves. But since we've actually played this JRPG before, we know that we need to be prepared. So let's see, why don't we save over the random battle setup there, since we're done with Ranger now. But I want to switch over to the boss setup, but there are going to be some changes that I'm going to be making there. So let's see what we got. Okay, so with you, yeah, you're good to go. I want Edea on Catmancy here to deal with multiple targets. But otherwise, I think we can leave her on Axe Lore and all that. Let's see, with Magnolia, yeah, she's going to be using Holy as usual. But otherwise, I think we can, yeah, leave that alone there. Now with Tiz, though, I actually want to make him into a thief because there's going to be some items for us to steal. So let's see, we got most of this ready to go. Yeah, most of that is actually still good, but I want to switch him over to Knuckle lore, actually, for the Divine Fists being Holy Elemental. That'll be useful coming up here. Okay, so, yeah, you is good. Edea, I want her on the Power Bracers, since I'm not going to be using Falcon Claw or Multiburst or anything on Tiz. So we'll just give her that. And then, let's see, for Magnolia, I think her setup is good. Although, yeah, give her the Hermes Sandals there. And then with Tiz, let's get him over to the Divine Fists there. And then for the rest of it, let's see, I would like to have that katana. And what else do we got? Let's see. Yeah, we'll go with the Raikiri. Even though it's not going to provide any lightning elemental damage, it's just stronger than whatever else we got. And let's see. Okay, so yeah, Thief's Gloves for sealing. I think we're good to go. I'm mostly just using the katanas for, well, not only to exploit the humanoid creature type, but also for the crit rate boost, more so than the actual damage that we would get out of it. Actually, it's not going to impart any damage, other than when I'm going to mug. But, okay, so we got all that. I think we're good to go. Yeah, why don't we rest up, though, before moving onward. Because everything's going to be somewhat symmetrical coming up here, more or less. So you know what that means. We ought to save before heading up there, too. Although, I suppose we're going to have the autosave coming up here, so I suppose. But, yeah, I don't know why they have this crystal there. Just to, yeah, raise that there. I mean, why not just make it go all the way? It's not like there's a puzzle or anything. Not much of a security you got on this thing, huh?
The compass! We did it!
Hey! It's a pretty big compass. So I suppose it will navigate space and time, so it's gotta be big.
Alright, now we're one step ahead of the Kaiser.
Well, that was easy. No boss or anything.
We just need to make sure we keep it out of his hands.
So, how are we gonna do that?
Right then. I'll keep it safe.
Oh, okay, I guess we can put you in charge? Why not? I mean, you are a ninja.
Me and my daddy.
What the?
What?
What do you mean your daddy?
All too easy.
Nuts.
Your foolishness has served us well.
Well, yeah, I mean, we are the protagonists.
Wait, did I just...
What did you do? What did you do?
I did it! I really did it!
You've got that maniacal laugh down pretty well for a dead 6-year-old.
Well done, Rev. Father and son. United, we are unstoppable.
Unless I undo him.
We sure are, Daddy.
But I suppose you don't really care about that, huh?
His Majesty awaits. We must make haste.
But
Hey, stop!
I've got a ninja and a thief. I'm way faster than you guys. Literally and figuratively.
I'm really sorry, guys. It's not your fault, Edea. The same thing happened to me.
Nuts.
But still.
It's that Revenant kid's special power. There's no fighting it.
Yeah, even Agnes couldn't.
Right. This is no time for regrets. Our only job now is to get the compass back. Keep running.
You got it.
Couldn't we, like, teleport or something?
Wait, is that?
What's what?
Well, what have we here?
Hey!
You're in our way. Get lost.
We are lost!
I am Grand Marshal Brave Lee of Eternia. You Imperial rogue shall not pass.
Yeah, I like how they bring his theme music in here. Nice touch.
Preposterous. The Grand Marshal? Here?
Ridiculous.
You are surrounded by 500 of the Duchy's best men. Surrender, or we shall cut you down.
Oh yeah, your army survived this time around, didn't it? Maybe you should have continued bombing.
Nice one, Father.
Hey!
We can take it from here, sir.
Very well. Let us see your strength, my young cavalier of the Crystal Guard.
Oh, I suppose... Yeah, I suppose so.
Are you ready, son?
Ready for what?
You bet I am, Daddy.
Boss time! That's what.
Give us back that compass. We don't want to fight you.
You're about to.
But a fight is precisely what my son and I desire.
That's right. Fight, fight, fight.
Yes, until this rotting world is no more.
Not if I have anything to say about it. But, okay, so, with you, let's go Meteor, Rain, and then a couple more Meteors. Now, with Edea, Revenant has a lot of physical defense, well, and magic defense, too. So, let's see, Rock Storm isn't going to be quite as effective against him, but I'm still going to use it anyway because the damage is still really good, and there's multiple targets, so we might as well go with that. Let's see, with Magnolia, I want her to use Holy, hopefully hitting Revenant most of the time there because he's weak to light elemental damage. And then with Tiz, let's go... Well, we don't need to examine because we already did that in the first time around. So let's see, let's go Mug each of them. And then get a Godspeed Strike on... Well, I was going to say Revenant, but no, it probably would be a good idea to go after Geist. Just to finish him off, because the 4 Rock Storms will only deal like a little under 40 grand. So if I use that on Geist, I'm just thinking though with the Mug, would that deal enough damage? It might. I'll just leave it like I planned attacking the Revenant since they're weak to it. There we go, we got Bloody Shields and Dragon Scale Armor. Not that I especially care about either of them, but they're new items that I don't think there's any other way to acquire them. So we might as well. Well, no.
Why ever
There is
did I
another way.
accept the task?
What task?
Leaving my poor fever-stricken son, I set sail for a distant port.
When was that?
They told me the girl needed an exorcism,
Oh.
but it was no demon that possessed her. She did not need mystic rites, but medical care and quarantine.
We have that?
I should have refused. I should have taken a stand. Instead, I cowed to them and did nothing.
Nuts.
They set sail with the girl to litter the world with the seeds of the plague.
What the?
You were there?
Weren't we all?
No exorcism will rid me of these demons.
Well, that's true.
The sigh of a loving man, racked with worry for his granddaughter. The honeyed words of a greedy man, hastening home with a bounty for his church.
What's that
The
about?
compassion of a merciful man who allowed a dying girl to go home.
Oh,
The
well.
heartless scheming of an ambitious man who knew the truth. Governed by their own desires, these powerful men reached a fateful decision.
Aren't they dead?
If only I had questioned it. If only another had stood in judgment. I seek only two things now. To atone for my role in causing the plague.
That's right! Atone, Daddy! Atone!
You can't.
And for what I've done to my poor son.
It's kind of done.
Forgive me, Rev, for giving you that ghastly body. I returned home a month later. You were gone. At least your body was.
Oh.
But a tiny piece of your soul still lingered. You had waited. Refused to go on without me.
Of course! I love you, Daddy!
And
Aww.
so I took your soul and clad it in armor. All the while knowing I was building a prison. Oh, I wish it never was. With my own hand, I will undo it all.
Go for it. Ha ha.
This is the end for me, my son.
Time to die.
You must go. Take the compass. Deliver it to His Majesty.
Just don't possess Brave.
If you can find it in your heart, forgive me. I love you, my son.
You got a funny way of showing it.
Daddy? Daddy!
Ha ha. Whee! Well, that was easy. Well, you can join him now. And all that JP and experience is a waste. Oh well. So we're going to get the compass back. Right?
What mockery is this? Finish us!
Well, you can just undo it.
I am tired. Tired of this world. This anger. This hatred for myself.
We can solve that problem for you.
This wasn't about you. We just needed to get that compass back.
Yeah, we don't care about you.
We have no intention of killing you or your son.
You got a funny way of showing it, too.
If you take the compass, you take with it my dreams. I have no reason to live.
Very well, then.
I know all about your dreams. You want to rewrite history. You think if you do that, you can free yourself from all the sadness and suffering.
It worked for us.
But don't you see that means destroying everything? Including your son?
Well, I mean, he would still be born. I would think he would be, like, immune to changes in the timeline.
You know nothing.
Yes, I do. I was kind of there.
It's alright, Daddy. I don't mind.
It's not all right. It's terrible and wrong.
What's not all right?
Listen to them, Revenant. There was nothing right about what you were prepared to do.
Why not?
I was ready to send him to death again. Rev, my beloved son.
Not on my watch.
I cared only about the past. I could not see what was right before my eyes.
Soaked in blood, I guess.
I care not what form you take, so long as you are...
Well, still alive, I guess. Something. Whatever's going on. Dude.
Better late than never to realize the error of your ways.
But we're gonna have to take your weapons.
Father.
And throw you in prison, probably.
So you were the exorcist of legend, whose name was honored throughout the Orthodoxy.
What do you mean?
Now it is a name best forgotten.
Yeah, probably.
How? Ah, the young priest. That was you.
Oh yeah, he was before the first game.
Yes, it was I who unleashed the plague on the world. You have your sword. Do what you will.
As you wish.
But you warned us. With your report, the church was able to field a team of physicians to discover a cure.
Oh, well, good. How'd they do that?
But it was all too late.
You're not gonna tell us, are you?
Without your warning, the crisis would have continued for many more years. You saved countless lives.
You truly mean what you say?
No, I was just jacking with you.
Very well, Templar. My son and I shall go with you.
This way.
Oh, that was easy.
Wait, Rev.
Huh?
When I was your age, my father was everything to me. As long as he was there, I knew I was safe.
Well, not really, but okay.
That's right. Just like you. And I trusted his every word, without question.
And then we tried to murder each other.
But when I started to explore the world on my own, I learned that not everything was so black and white. I was confused. The values I began to hold were different from what I'd always believed. So I rebelled. I even fought him.
And, well, we didn't murder him, but, you know.
I felt awful about that. I thought I should never have left his side.
Well, you did.
Got it. I'll always stick by Daddy, no matter what.
No, that's not what I mean.
Well, what do you mean, then?
Oh,
You want them to kill each other?
It wasn't until I struck out on my own that I realized all the burdens he carried.
What kind of burdens? All the murders?
I met new people, found friends and allies. I learned that everyone has their own way of seeing the world. You should sit down and talk. Talk with your father.
But if we did that, we wouldn't have the game.
It wasn't until I did that I truly began to understand him. I knew that the next time, I could truly stand by his side. So you do that, okay? See the world, make new friends, and learn how to support your father as he supports you.
Well, he's kind of a ghost, or whatever he is.
now I've got it. I'm going to work hard so I can help my daddy. Thanks, lady.
Lady?
You have a fine daughter.
And I don't think she's that old yet.
Yes, she's a real handful, and I could not be prouder of her.
I mean, saving the world from a nearly omnipotent being and all that? Yeah, that would do the trick.
All right, the compass is ours.
Hey, all right.
Hello. Now we can use it to lure the Kaiser to us.
But will he know that we have it?
Oh, yeah.
I've got that covered. Mr. Kamizumi.
Huh? Is he here?
Master?
What's going on?
Magnolia to Kamizumi. Do you read me, monsieur?
What's happening? Oh, yeah.
What the? Oh, curses, where is it? Hello? Is this thing on? There. Kamizumi speaking.
How are you talking to us?
We've acquired the compass.
Excellent. I've just arrived in the gardens of Florem, but,
Oh yeah, we haven't been there yet.
I have hit something of a snag. I request your presence immediately.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
It sounds like he's in trouble. We'd better hurry.
What is he doing anyway, Magnolia? You're not going to tell us, are you? But we are going to have some party chat. See what's going on. Oh, okay. I don't know. Well, yeah, I suppose we do have ghosts, so I guess you might need an exorcist, actually. Oh, okay. I'm not sure how that's significant. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, didn't... Well, I guess he did do a good job, eventually. A little late. Good, good. Well, I wouldn't worry about it. It's probably not important. But, okay, so, we're done with our business here. Let's get out of here. Oh, yeah, does Anyas have anything new to say here? Oh, right. Anything else, though? Oh, yeah. Just like the first game, huh? Yeah, so it's a terrain effect that will silence anyone who's not immune to it. So, well, we're going to have to find a way around that. Oh, yeah, that too. But, okay, so we're done with our business here. Let's get out of here. We also got some new pieces of equipment. Only one of which actually interests me. And even then, it doesn't really interest me that much. But, let's see. Let's get out of here. And, actually, you know what? Why don't we go over to Sagitta now? Even though the plot hasn't directed us to go there yet. Just to see what is going on over there at this point. Before the plot... I don't know if the plot changes what the NPCs say. But... might as well pay a visit anyway. Oh, right. We, yeah, well, we're here now, so. Oh, Setanta again, I guess? Oh, yeah, pretty much. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, I guess. Okay. Well, anyway, let's see. I would like to restock on some items here. And some battle items, actually. I'm going to need them in the next area we're going to. So, let's see. Let's get up to... let's see, 60 of the regular... or the weak battle items, although we probably don't need nearly that much. I think we're good on Pantheon's Wraths, and yeah, why don't we get a bunch more Tengu Yawns? Oh, actually, yeah, just 22 ought to be good. Okay, so make sure you've got at least like 60 of the weaker ones, 20 of the stronger ones. That should be more than enough for my needs. Oh, I also want to restock on Catmancy ingredients. Mostly catnip, but let me see what else we got. Okay, so we get all that. Oh yeah, we used a lot of catnip there. And, okay, tender victuals. I'm not going to be using Rockstorm in the near future, but we might as well have them ready to go eventually. Okay, so we got all that. What else is going on here? Oh, well, good. So, what do all of you guys do, anyway? I mean, someone's gotta be in charge. Huh? Oh. Do you mean Lotus? Yeah, I can't quite make out that kid there. I guess he's Lotus's kid. Something or other. Oh. Well, that's... my clothes are only crazy because I've got all these asterisks. Ha. Oh, yeah, so we did. It was the whole SP thing. But yeah, it worked. None of the actual shops have any different items, so don't worry about it. Oh, yeah, something like that. It doesn't exactly seem to be consistent. Or however they use that with Bravely Second. Well, we're not Underworld, we're just on the world, or Overworld. You're above world. But whatever works for you guys. Oh yeah, I suppose we kind of did. I always thought End Layer was supposed to be something with all those parallel worlds. Like layers on, literal layers on top of each other. And we finally got to the end of it or something. At least that's what I thought they were talking about the first time I played it. But, nope. So what are you doing over here, little girl, I guess? Oh. Well, what are you guys gonna do? You're not gonna tell us, are you? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I guess you just do whatever you're doing, then. When you're not busy hunting balls. Oh, okay. I didn't know that they stated that outright. Or at least I forgot about it. But, well, good for you guys. That would explain the language and all that. Although, why couldn't you guys talk to each other? I mean, you guys have enough equipment here. Like, you got a radio, or did all that get destroyed? I don't know. Maybe they didn't think about it at the time. Oh, well then, what are you gonna do? Nothing! Oh, okay, yeah, sure. But, well, at least they still got the SP tank. If we need it. But, okay, yeah, that's everything we can do here. Let's see, I would like to drastically change my setup. Unfortunately, in the next dungeon, the enemies are... There's some enemies that are strong against earth or light there. So, Catmancy is not going to be as extraordinary there as it has been recently. Oh, right. I need to switch my setup a little bit. And yeah, we'll just save over this setup since I'm going to be needing to steal from the next boss fight eventually. Okay, so... Oh, right. Yeah, I want the normal setup. I hope this is right. But, well, in any case, I'm going to look over everything anyway. I still want to have triple wield on you, because there's going to be a lot of enemies weak to fire where we're going. So I can equip another Rod of Fire to help out with that. And then, okay, so, yeah, that's good. With Edea, instead of Catmancy, I want to put Acrobatics to use. Namely for Crescent Moon, which will hit all enemies there, just like... what was that? Sidewinder, that was it. Yeah, just like Sidewinder, except the thing with Crescent Moon is that the damage isn't spread out based on the number of targets that you're attacking, unlike Sidewinder. So if you've got 3 or more enemies around, Crescent Moon is going to be better than Sidewinder there, and most battles are going to be against 3 or more enemies. So yeah, I want to put that to use now that we've got it. But that's all I really care about. Did I actually finish everything that I was looking to do with that? Okay, good. We got Pierce Default. I don't need that right now, but eventually it could be useful. Okay, so we're not going to need Waste Knot. So how about we equip Barrage and what else? Axe Lore. Yeah, Axe Lore will be especially useful. A lot of plant enemies coming up here. Let's see, with Magnolia, I totally need to overhaul her setup. Because, well, plants are... Well, not all plants, but most of them are strong against light elemental damage. So Stardust, not going to be that extraordinary here. So, yeah, we'll just get her into her battle item setup there. That's why I bought all the stuff that I did. And then, okay, so since most of them are going to be weak to fire, I want triple wield for equipping another rod of fire. And then, okay, good attack item amp. Might as well give you the whisker sense since, well, you're the Catmancer for the moment. And what else? Barrage. There you go. Okay, that ought to help with their battle item damage. And then Tiz, I do want to be a thief here. I'm going to want to have Dungeon Master to deal with that, what was it called? Hush Leaf or something or other like that. I want to be ready with that so I can just go right through it without having to worry about it. I do want Waste Not in the event that I need to use battle items, although there's not that many instances where I would want it, but it can be useful if you went into groups of like 4 or more enemies. So I can't just Godspeed strike everything down. Okay, then yeah, I do need attack item amp if I can ever get over to it. And let's see, Barrage. Okay, I think we're good to go. So let's head on over to Florem first. But I do need to rest up. Maybe I should have just rested at the end there, but... Well, I'm going to need to use the rub-a-dub in order to get where I want to go anyway. So, we might as well do that here. Can I... There you go. Maybe you should take a dip in the hot springs there, huh? Cure that drunkenness. But, no, that's okay. This'll get the job done. Okay, so we got all that. And then, let me see, where was it? Oh, yeah, I'll just take the helm since this is a new area. So we're heading to Florem Gardens, and, I mean, we could have gone in the area before, but we wouldn't have been able to enter the place, not even interact with it at all. But now we can. But yeah, let's, yeah, that'll autosave. Let me back out so I don't need to go through that again in the event that I screw up some stuff. Oh, you know what? I think I forgot to change my setup, or my weapons there. Whoops. Well, we got it now. Okay, so let's go with 3 rods of fire on you there. That ought to be good enough for his needs. Okay, with Edea, let's go with the Flare Hatchet. And then the Kokusenpū's there. And you got the Power Bracers. That'll be good for you. Let's see, with Magnolia, I'm going to be using a lot of Fire Elemental battle items. So why don't we just use Rods of Fire there. Okay, then, yeah, we don't need Luminous Robe. So we'll just go with that. And the Venture Badge. And then for Tiz, let's give him the Flame Tongue. Oh, actually, there's one other thing I want to change with Edea there. I actually want to put the Bloody Shield to use there. Not because it's actually useful, but because, well, let's take a look at the entry in here that'll tell you a little more about it, I guess. But let's see. Okay, well, that doesn't really tell us what to do. But I'll just tell you. It's basically like the Cursed Shield in Final Fantasy VI. You fight, I think, 255 battles with it. And it'll uncurse into the Hero's Shield. And that's the only way you can get one. So I'm going to be attempting to do that. So let's give 1 shield to Edea there. She can probably still hit max damage without another axe there anyway. And then I want to give the other one to Tiz. I'm not sure if I can unlock both of them at once, though. I'm not precisely sure how the uncursing effect works. I'm not sure if you can do both at once, because, like, when I was doing my test run, I equipped it, but then, like, one of them got uncursed a lot faster than the other one did for some reason. So, yeah, kind of strange. If you know more specifics about how it works, let me know. Maybe removing it interrupts it or something, resets it to 0. I don't know. But, okay, so that's everything there. Yeah, that ought to be good. Okay, now let's back out and try that one again. Okay, so up here, yeah, here's the Hush Leaf they were telling us about. But we can just walk right through it with Dungeon Master. Let's clear out the map on the right there a little bit. Alright, easy enough there. No treasure there, though. But, okay, so, yeah, we're all good after that series of battles. There is a new enemy around here, even though most of the enemies are the same ones that we've seen in other dungeons in the area, or the overworld, for that matter. But, alright, so let's see. Well, a Turbo Ether that I'll probably never use. Earth Mallet might be useful if I run into enemies weak to Earth again. But otherwise, let's see. Well, there's a chest up there, but we can't reach it yet. Until then, let's fight these guys. Okay, so, let's see. These guys are weak to fire. Let's see, I want to, thinking if I want to use Magnolia or maybe Edea here. Yeah, why don't we have Edea? Yeah, let's have Edea take these guys out. Though, let me see if I can maybe move around some of my BP a little bit there. Unfortunately, Edea can't do that anymore. But Magnolia can. So maybe try shifting over that Brave Attack BP that we got there. And then we'll see. Hey, we got a Waste Knot. Now we can use another Crescent Moon. Ah, here's another enemy that I'm actually looking for because I hadn't finished their bestiary entry yet, I don't think. But yeah, they are weak to wind. So you could either use what I'm about to use, the Air Knife, which I think is the only wind elemental weapon in the game. Or with Magnolia, you could also use the Gale Stabs to boost your wind elemental item damage. But let's have Tiz do the job here. Since, yeah, there's only two of them. And Tiz can only handle so many targets at a time. But we'll be fine. Okay, so let's see. Why don't we have you try to kill these guys? Let's get a BP over to Tiz so we can get another turn there. And then a few heat spells should be more than enough to take these guys down. I'm thinking if maybe I want Magnolia to pass around a little BP. Yeah, why don't we move one over to Edea there for another Crescent Moon. She could probably win any battle with enemies that are weak to fire with just one Crescent Moon. The Flare Hatchet is just ridiculous in this dungeon. Oh, I should probably equip the Flame Tongue back on Tiz eventually. Yeah, why don't we have Edea take these guys down? I was thinking about doing that with Magnolia because she tends to be better in battles where all the enemies have the same elemental weakness, whereas Edea is strong enough that she doesn't really care. Okay, so with Tiz, yeah, I guess, okay, we're not going to switch your weapons around. Yeah, these guys were a little hard to find earlier, but now they're not so much. I think these guys can inflict I think it's the love status? One of those confusion status ailments. We've got, like, regular confusion, then charm, and love, and all that in this game. How many status ailments do you need for the same thing? What do you think this is? Gungnir? No. No, this game doesn't have nearly as many status ailments. Okay, so for these guys, yeah, I want to use Magnolia. So how about we do this? Why don't we pass over a BP to Tiz? And then I think 2 bomb fragments and a bomb arm should be enough to kill these guys with 3 of the Rods of Fire equipped. And that ought to be good. Maybe I should have given that BP to Edea there. We'll be okay. You is going to be passing around some BP later anyway. So we'll be fine. We're not going to be fighting like 40 consecutive battles here. No. No, not without Rockstorm, unfortunately. Okay, so for these guys, let's see, 2 heat spells ought to be enough. So let's get a little BP spread around there, and then a couple heat spells. That ought to be good enough. You could also be pretty good against Morrigan as well, since he can pierce magic defense. So, like, there's some battle formations where there's Morrigan and then some other enemies that are weak to fire. I could use, like, 2 heat spells and a tornado to kill all of them. Okay, so, yeah, why don't we have Edea? I was going to say work her magic, but no, there's nothing magical about her. Not with the setup I've got on her, anyway. Okay, yeah, now I want the Flame Tongue back on Tiz. I could also equip an axe if I wanted to. Maybe give him triple wield for that. But he can already hit max damage anyway, and I'd rather have the Lambent Hat for a new enemy that we can find around here eventually, although I don't think they're on this screen. But we will find them eventually. Easy enough. Probably one more battle unless we get a brave attack here. Yep, only one more. Okay. Now, since I only have one character at -2 BP, I'm going to pass on this, because if we run into those... Well, actually, quite a few enemies have some debilitating status ailments. I was going to say Morrigan, but no, there's the Dryad, too. But yeah, if they disable Edea there, we'd be screwed. If I had 2 people at -2 BP, then I might think about it. But just the one? Nah, that's too much risk, in my opinion. Okay, so around here... Oh yeah, you can see in the upper left there, the companion fox there. Let's see. So yeah, there is a tent event, but I'm going to wait on that for later. For now, let's just, let's get clear the right side of the area first. And let's see if we can find the new enemies that I'm looking for. Okay, so with these guys, probably want Tiz to take them out. Yeah, most, if not all the enemies, I think, have less than 10,000 HP. So Godspeed Strike can really clean up around here. But yeah, I do try to use Tiz or Magnolia earlier than my other party members, if I can afford to do so, because they're not as flexible with how they can deal with enemies as you or Edea there, so I try to save them for later. Although here, with 4 of them, I'm tempted to have Edea do this one. No, I think I want Magnolia to take care of these guys. But we can pass over a BP to Edea there. And then, okay, so 2 bomb fragments and a bomb arm. That ought to be enough to get the job done. And we got a waist knot. Can I get it on the bomb arm? Ah, oh well. Only, what was that, 1 out of 4? Could have been better. Oh, a brave attack. Nice. We can always use more of those. Okay, so with these guys, yeah, why don't we just have... Well, actually, hold on. Let's see if we can pass over a BP to Edea. And then... Yeah, get a few Crescent Moons, although I think 1 would be enough. Easy enough? Yeah, no way you is going to act before Edea, but I still try. But, yeah, why don't we try that one again there. Oh, wow. I'm surprised he was able to get that in there. I'm glad he did, though. Now I don't have to waste a BP. Ah, here we go. New enemies here. Chompets. Just like their cousins, they are weak to lightning, and they have really high physical and magic defense, which is partially why I've got Pierce magic defense. So, let's see what I can do. I need to examine them. And I think I need 3 lightning spells to kill them. I was thinking maybe I could get a Vigor Tonic on Edea, but no. No, I don't think so. That's okay, though. We'll be fine. But yeah, other ways you could deal with these guys are Magnolia with her battle items, or Tiz with the Raikiri equipped there. He could bypass her physical defense. Even Edea with the Raikiri only on her right hand could still probably kill these guys. Just because she has so much attack power and hit count scaling. Okay, yeah, we'll be good. And maybe I could kill some of them with 2 lightning spells if they had low enough HP, but I didn't want to take a chance there, and good thing I didn't. Uh-oh. Oh, so they're the ones with the love status. Okay. I thought it was the Morgans who had that. I guess the Morgans only have charm then. But, okay, so with these guys, what do we got? We should be able to kill both of them, or well, all of them, with a couple Crescent Moons, even though the Paradise Sapling also has pretty high physical defense. But I think we're okay. Yep. Even though we didn't exploit an elemental weakness on Morgan there, we're still good to go. Hooray! Okay, so how are we doing here? Yeah, we took a little heat there. Well, and dished it out. You know what I mean. Okay, so get a little more there. That ought to be good enough. I could probably just keep her on Holy Magic if I really wanted to. I don't know that I would use Elemental Boon here. It doesn't really seem that necessary. But I'll stick with it for now. And pick up the Demon Staff. I think I use that eventually. Let me see what it does exactly. Okay, so it's dark elemental damage, but it doesn't boost it. So I would only use it if I was fighting a boss or someone that was weak to it, or a dungeon where a lot of enemies are weak to dark. So yeah, I would save that for later. It's not extraordinary, but worth holding on to. Wait a second there. How many, Oh, I only have 4 Gale Staffs? I thought I would have 6 of them. I'll think about it. I don't think I need it right now. 2 of them would be enough for Magnolia, really. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. Alright, with those guys out of the way, some strawberries. Nice. And let's see, I think there's one more down here. Yeah, not a whole lot of chests around here, but at least I got ingredients. And we've got some stuff from the moon base as well. Ooh, Tengu Sneeze, that could be useful. But I'll take what I can get. Very excellent. Okay, now let's go through the left side of this place. I'm going to pass up on the tent event for now. Just because we're going to be in the area, even on the next screen for a while. So we might as well wait until I really need it. But what I do like to get are the Dwarven Gloves. Let's see, I think they boost your dexterity a bit. Yeah, so a little stronger than the Artisan Gloves. So that might be useful for, like, using rifles or bows. But, yeah, I'm not using either of those right now. So let's back up out of here. Let's see, anything else on this screen? I think there's one more on the upper path to the right. Eventually. Hey, there you go. I wonder why there's so many cooking ingredients around here. It's probably not important. Okay, let's see. So we want to go down over here first. Hey, the Bastet Claws, which, if I recall correctly, are a lot stronger than they were in the first game, and just like the first game, they are strong against beast-type enemies, in addition to the inorganic enemies that we got in this game. Okay, and then, let's see. So I might use those every now and then. I always hold on to weapons that can exploit multiple creature types. Let's see, do we... No, there isn't anything here. It's up here. What's that up there in the upper right? Some kind of a little tiny cottage or something like that. Well, let's check it out. And we got another new weapon. Muramasa just at another stronger katana, I think. I don't think there's anything, like, really special about it. Oh, I guess you can inflict dread, but when would I ever do that, really? I mean, I would just kill them. Hey, there's Kokusenpū up there. What's he doing? Well, in any case, let's see. There we go. We got the Life Robe. I forget what it does. Is that the one that boosts your HP or something? Oh, okay. Just ghost status immunity. Yeah, nothing I really care about. Okay, well now we've gotten all the treasures around here, so let's back up and check out that tent event from before. Strange that the majority of the reason why I need the tent event is because of all those One More For You songs that I'm having you use on others. I was about to say inflicted upon others, but yeah, there's a Freudian slip if I ever saw one. But okay, so yeah, let's go tent event.
I have to say, it was a brilliant idea of Agnes's to use the shattered pendant this way.
In what way?
Tell me about it. I'd always wanted to talk to people like this.
But we already have been.
I mean, it's so cool when Magnolia uses her communicator thingy to talk to her boss on the moon.
Oh, yeah.
Is it now? Boys like the funniest things.
Boys with toys.
Hey, I know. I should talk to Father.
Why? Okay, I guess we're going to.
Hello? Hello, Father? Are you there?
No, I'm just a statue. Pay no attention to me.
What is it, Edea? Are you in some kind of trouble?
I'm always in trouble. Every kind of it.
Trouble? Why would I be in trouble? I'm just calling to say thanks.
For what?
So, thanks. I'm really glad you've got our backs.
Oh, back at the cave, right.
I see. Well then, you are welcome. Was there anything else? Are you short of supplies? Should I send a case of potions?
No, no more potions. I've got plenty of them, and I'm never going to use them anyway.
No, we're fine. You worry too much, Father. Anyway, gotta run. See you.
Goodbye.
This thing is great, huh?
How did you guys even do that, though? Did you, like, give a fragment of it to a couple people, I guess?
It certainly is. I wonder what everyone else is doing.
How many people do we got on this thing, anyhow?
Ooh, let's call Professor Norzen. He's always up for a chat. My turn, okay?
Why? Okay.
Hello? Professor Norzen?
Hey, how's it going?
Adjusting for high tide and the direction of the wind.
You're not trying to cook up that sandstorm again, are you?
Professor? Hey, Professor!
Listen!
What? Oh, if it isn't you. How goes, lad?
Hi. We're fine. How are you?
Nothing wrong here, just a slight weapons malfunction.
How am I? How am I, you ask?
Alive?
I've never been better. I say, aren't these pendants wonderful?
I thought it was just the one.
I just had the most rousing chat with Brave and Nobutsuna about shrubbery.
Why?
Who says an old dog can't learn new tricks, eh?
Yeah, that sounds great, Professor. Anyhow, we'd better go.
You were the one who wanted to talk.
What's the rush, boy? I'm just getting warmed up here.
Exactly.
Phew.
Someone should tell him he doesn't have to shout.
Yeah, a lot of people say the same thing about me.
Seriously, my ears are still ringing.
Some people do say the same thing about me at times.
Greetings, my young friends. Your use of that pendant is most inventive indeed, and I would know.
Well, why? Did you invent it? You might have.
Whoa, Altair?
Why, it calls to mind the telephones and video phones we had in my world.
Oh, okay.
Ah, the memories. How Vega and I would chat until the wee hours of the night.
About what? Don't answer that, viewers.
Engrossed in conversation, we'd completely lose track of time. It cost us a pretty peeg in roaming charges, let me tell you.
Roaming charges? Is that like a highway tax?
Something like that.
Ah, there I go again, letting nostalgia get the better of me.
Nostalgia for a cell phone?
At any rate, keep an eye on those minutes, or you'll be in for a shock when the bill arrives.
Yeah.
The bill? What's he going on about?
Well, don't you guys have bills in this world?
You got me.
Anyway, who should we call next? How about Lotus?
Oh yeah, we haven't heard from him in a while. I was kind of hoping to talk to him when we went over to Sagitta.
You've talked enough. It's time you listened. To me.
Oh, okay.
Yikes, Master?
Enough idle chit-chat. Just how long do you intend to keep me waiting?
Well, I was doing all the side quests.
So sorry. We're on our way. Double speed.
We got the compass already. Somehow, before the Empire got to it. Well, they probably just took a coffee break while we're doing side quests and all that. But okay, yeah, now let's actually just go to the end of this place. After that series of battles, I might need to use another cottage coming up here. Well, with the adventurer and all that. Well, there's a bunch of you guys up there. What are you doing, anyway? I don't know. But, okay, so we probably got another random battle coming up soon, so why don't we just get that out of the way? Alright, took care of all that. Let's see how we're doing on the bestiary entries for, yeah, Chompette. Okay, we're good to go there. And the other one was Morgan. Yeah. So all the other enemies I already had gotten done anyway, but I wanted to murder them anyway. But, okay, so now I need to change my setup coming up here. So let's see what we got. Let's go with Time Magic. And then, let's see. Yeah, we'll just do the same thing we did before there. Okay, and then, let's see. Edea, leave her as a ninja there. But I do want Catmancy, since we're going to have multiple targets to overcome here. But otherwise, yeah, let's get... Where are you? Eye of the Wolf. And Axe Lord. Yeah, that ought to be good for you. Okay, Magnolia. I want her to be a black mage. If I can get over there. There you go. And then, yeah, white magic as usual. Okay, probably just get rid of all these abilities. Okay, so let's see. Full charge. I don't need triple wield, so we'll just go Eye of the Wolf. Yeah, Eye of the Wolf. Let's see, where are you? Okay, in the red. Barrage and Magic Up. Okay, and then for Tiz, I still want him to be a thief because we're going to be stealing some items. So let's see. Okay, so... yeah, mostly the same setup that I was using before there. Let's see, yeah, quad wield, Eye of the Wolf. But this time I actually want katana lore instead of, knuckle lore. Okay, and then for the weapons, yeah, let's get you back on your rods of ice. But otherwise, everything else remains the same there. For Edea... let's see, why don't we get a Viking axe down there, and then Kokusenpū up here, I think? Let's see. Yeah, Yeah, that ought to be good. Keep you on the power bracers. Then, let's see, Magnolia wants the Lilith rod. And a rod of ice. I don't care about the element. Just the magic boost. Okay, and then, let's see, get you on some Hermes sandals. Then for Tiz, let's give him the katana there to exploit the creature type. And then, okay, yeah, might as well use the new katana. Although I'm only equipping more just for the crit rate boost. That's really all I care about with that. But, let's see, Thief's Gloves are also going to be useful here. And then I think we're good to go. So what is Kami Izumi doing around here anyway? What's his plan? Will it work? Find out next time on Let's Play Bravely 2nd End Layer. This is H.G. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day!